lead by providing a living example of what it means to succeed. And that's the type of blueprint that let us be successful architects of peak performance that takes us above and beyond any ordinary definition of success.
Yes.
But even in your personal life, Trinese, God has truly blessed your marriage union.
Yes.
But the divorce rate has come to early end for many couples.
Yes.
What are the keys to a successful marriage?
Okay, let me say this. Excuse me. When God chooses your spouse, first of all, when you know that is your God-ordained spouse and that is the one you're supposed to be with, and you both understand your purpose individually, listen to this with intent. When you understand your purpose as an individual and your purpose together, okay, because what happens is, an example, say for instance, a wife, and I'm not saying this because my grandmother never worked a day in her life and she turned out to be a beautiful woman. Like some women, they know they have gifts and they know that they have business skills, but what they do is because the husband says, listen, you don't have to work. Just stay home and take care of the kids. And then she becomes unhappy. Just staying home, taking care of the kids. You and your spouse need to be on one accord. Y'all need to be friends. You need to have respect. You need to have honesty, be transparent. Hey, listen, husband, I didn't like the way you talked to me yesterday. Or wife, I don't like the way you said those things to me. That hurt me. We need to talk about this, communication. And you don't need to share all of your information in your household with the world and with your parents and with your relatives. You don't need to do that. Every little thing that happened in your life, you don't need to share it. But you need to keep your marriage private, but also openly you show that, hey, you are a couple, you are happy, and marriages are very, very hard today because there's so much temptation going on out here. But when you realize that, am I going to risk it all for this moment of pleasure? And you're going to think about all the things that you built together with your spouse and the beautiful children. Adultery, all of those things hurt families. It hurts families. It causes trauma to the families. So it's important that you understand that this is your spouse, God has chosen, that y'all are friends and y'all have respect for each other, and you respect each other's individual purpose, okay? Because sometimes we'll get married, and then we'll uplift the spouse, that one spouse, and we don't fulfill our own destinies, and we become unhappy in the marriages. And sometimes when a person is unhappy and not fulfilled, they go outside looking for something else. Okay, they may have a man come along and say, oh, girl, you can write books. Once you start writing books, you may meet a man, and he start pouring into what you want to do, and your husband just kind of stagnated you. So that's why it's important to make sure you have an understanding when you get married with your spouse that, hey, I do have a life outside of this marriage now. Okay, I'm an individual. I do need my me time. But as coming together, we are going to be a couple. So I really think it's important that people understand their purpose when they get married and make sure that God has blessed that union.
That is truly beautiful. Well said.
Yes,
that a lot of people get married and do not understand that marriage is a covenant.
Yes.
A blood covenant.
Yes, yes.
And they have to realize that you have to take that very, very seriously.
Yes, very seriously.
Even though you're two different individuals, you become one in the sight of God.
Right. You do.
Yeah. And so many people are putting other people in front of their spouse, over their spouse, their cousins, their friends. They're talking their personal business. You don't.
Yes.
What goes on in your household, you don't have to tell everybody else, because if you do, it's going to cause some problems in your household.
Exactly.
And so what you mentioned is very, very key, Trinese, and it shows your wisdom and your character.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't bring everything to your parents. You can't bring everything that goes on in your household. That's the reason why you've been married as long as you've been married.
Exactly.
It is a blessing. And that just goes to show you the grace and the blessing that's on your life and on your husband's life as well, of how you all kept it together. And I commend you. I commend both of you for keeping it together all these years, because the divorce rate is so high.
It really is. It really is. It really, really is. Unfortunately, it is.
Yes. So God is using your marriage. He's using your entrepreneurship, your inspiration for His glory.
Yeah.
And that's what it's supposed to be about.
Yes, ma'am.
So God He honors that. And even you have shown us examples in your life where you were able to gain from the pain by turning the situation of adversity to your victory in your life, and which is a moving testimony, heartfelt, and it lights the way for those who are in pain, and they need that path of light. And you're illuminating the way for people that's in darkness to come into that marvelous light. But that shows your sense of courage, character, and conviction that cannot fail to make a major contribution to humanity of historical dimensions. And you even showed us your faith, your fortitude, and your family-centered values. And that's the kind of soul-stirring transparency that's inspiring and motivating in the extreme.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes,
and I believe that Candace can further speak on that. Take it away, Candace.
Wow. Miss Trinese, woman of Yahweh, playwright, extraordinaire, actress. I mean, really, I would like to say that you're a kingdom builder. You're letting your gifts make room for you. You're spreading the gospel. Come on now.
Yes, ma'am.
You are being a city on a hill, and we just honor you today. We thank you for being on this fantastic program with Tammy Collins Markee, who I love dearly. And you and I both have something in common. We love us some Tammy, and we appreciate her allowing us on her anointed and powerful platform. And
yes, ma'am.
I was listening to you, and I was like, that's my heart. She's speaking my heart concerning Tammy Collins Markee and this powerful program. And before we leave today,
yes, ma'am,
I really would love for you, Ms. Trinese, to share with us what future projects you're currently working on, and how the listening audience can follow you and stay in tune and really support you in your future endeavors.
Sure. Well, my next project is called Chalkboard Bullying, Save the Youth. God has put it on my heart to do a play for the youth about this bullying, because what we've been seeing in the daily news, some child has committed suicide because they're being bullied, or some situation that is very, very sad, some beautiful child that's being harassed by other children. And so I've written this play called Chalkboard Bullying. It's going to be in New Orleans. It's going to be at McDonald 35 High School, April 13th. And also there's a donation website. If you guys want to, anybody that's listening just want to donate to it, you can. It's on Eventbrite, Chalkboard Bullying. I looked at the numbers yesterday. I made this event a free play and a donation play because I want the people to bring their families, because everybody can't afford to come, especially when you have, a large family. I need this to be a free event because it is so important that we shine a light on this bullying problem, that they see themselves on the stage. So what we're going to do is we're going to show the household of a bully, and we're going to show the household of the person that's being bullied, and we're going to analyze it and show you that the bully is also just a hurt person that's bullying another person. And we have parents that bully their own children, and those children become bullies. We're going to show all of that in this play. So if you want to follow it, guys, like I said, you can go to Eventbrite. You can, donate to it or whatever. If you're in New Orleans, if you are visiting New Orleans, get those tickets. We're up to 380 tickets already. That shows me that people want to see this play, and that this is a serious community problem. So Chalkboard Bullying, that's my next project, and then I'm going to be working, trying to finish up my book and trying to get my short film off the ground before 2019 ends. So I'm constantly busy. But if the audience wants to follow me, there's many ways you can follow me. I have about 9 pages on Facebook, but you don't have to follow all 9. But I'm going to just tell you about Instagram. You can follow me at Trinese, TRINESED, or T Lovely Queen on Instagram. So I have a few pages on Instagram you can follow me. And if you just put my name, and it should come up. And then Twitter, you can follow me at Lady73, Lady73. And then Facebook, I have my artist page, which is Trinese J. Duplessis. That's my artist page. And then my entertainment page, my business page is T. Duplessis Entertainment, T. Duplessis Entertainment. And also, if you want to follow my TV show, the Trinese Duplessis Show, that's a page as well. And then YouTube, I'm on YouTube, where you can look at all the different clips I've done throughout the years, radio clips. My radio show is Real Talk with Trinese. It comes on every Friday at 9 a.m. to 11. You can watch some of those broadcasts on there, and you can watch some of the Trinese Duplessis half-hour shows. So there's many ways that you follow me, and if you Google me, a lot of the stuff will come up. But these are some ways that you can get to me right away.
Fantastic. Appreciate you sharing it. And Trinese, I'm thankful that you mentioned about bullying, because bullying is just not in the school system.
Right.
People are being bullied in the workforce,
the
workplace, as well as the churches.
Yes.
Cyberbullying with the
internet. Yes.
It's very much needed to talk about.
Yes.
And a lot of adults are dealing with that. It's not just children. It's not just
exactly.
Say, oh, the way he dressed or the way she dresses, and it's not really stylish. It's even some of the people who are very stylish.
Yeah.
Still getting bullying.
Yeah.
And so you are showing us that this is very much needed, because the suicide rate is on the rise.
It is.
And we need someone to have a voice. And
yes,
you be a voice for this.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you're showing people how to deal with that, because in life you're going to deal with mercurial people.
Yep. That's right.
But you are showing us how to let those situations not affect your emotions.
Exactly.
To move past that situation. But some people are dealing with so many embarrassing situations that's
on the
internet. They're able to see these words. And back then in the day, it was just people talking in the community. Now you're able to see it all over the World Wide Web that so many people are being bullied.
Yes.
So it then took a whole different type of form of it now.
Yes, it is.
So it's very mindful that if people need someone to talk about the situation or be able to be a blessing to the organization and the business, they need to reach out to you, because you have these tools of ways people can deal with this and be able to help people through situations that they feel like they can't get through.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so we really appreciate your transparency of what you share. And like I mentioned earlier, that you are breaking the gridlock, because so many people feel ensnared.
Yes, they do.
Gridlocks in their life, and they don't know what intersection of life to go through.
Exactly.
And so you are really giving us these keys to be able to unlock, so we can unlock our greatest potential in our mind. You are being used as a catalyst, and for us to never lose sight of what God has placed in us, because everything we go through is temporal. It's temporary. So that's what you have to be mindful of when you're going through situations. It's temporarily.
Exactly.
It's been a couple of years that you've been going through, but it's still temporarily.
Exactly.
Trouble don't last always, but you keep speaking those positive words over your life. You write your vision down upon tablet. Make it clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Markee said, write it down. Be intentional. Know what you want to do. And what you create a vision board. Don't get so caught up in other people's vision on social media and you're not creating your own vision.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Use it as a tool. True. That's what it is.
Yep.
Social media and the internet is a tool.
It is.
If you're going to be on it, use it as a tool.
Yep.
Make it work for you.
Make it work for you.
She's doing. She's making it work for herself.
Yep.
But she's also empowering people with her words, even on social media.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's truly a blessing, Trinese. And, I'm really big on legacy. And most of my interviews are surrounded around legacy.
Yes, ma'am.
And you continue to be a beacon of inspiration. What do you wish for your lasting global crowning legacy to be?
Well, I want, when God calls me home, Tammy, I want